welcome. Thanks for joining us. The national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Atlanta Braves. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
Pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a #1 or #2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Out to short. And it gets by him.
Right fielder.
And now it's going to be Sal Freeland. Hit on the ground might be 2. To second, 8 is not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So digging in, fielder with 6 hits in the series coming into this one. In the air, left side. Right bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break. But look at the bright Sox hit right here.
Here comes Christian Yelich. And misses inside. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mueller sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging from second and third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run from third.
Mike Trout stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one fouled off. Trout with a homer in his last game. And that is out of play. Way outside, and it gets away. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Out to center. Mueller. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Bottom half of inning #1 coming up. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh, great stop. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
So here's the Braves designated hitter, Michael Harris II. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Kershaw, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and occasional runner on the move. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Acuna.
Hey, I got your meds for you. Thanks. Is that it? Yep. Count them all out. You can keep that. I'll take the other cups, so. Yeah, they're empty. Thank you.
Aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing, and that ball smashed down the line. Reaching down and makes the grab. Here's Marcelo Zuna. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Here comes a pitch. Gets it. It's a piece there. We'll do it again. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's the third out. Inning over. Second inning set to go. And now the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado. Schwellenbach back to work. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creep it into my mind right now.
The 0-2. And ball 1.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one lifted to left. Makes the grab, run away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
William Contreras at the plate and takes high there.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
This one in the air. Riley. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Jackson Chorio.
2 down, bases empty. Next is the designated hitter, Jackson Chorio. 2 hits in 13 at-bats in the series so far. Swung on, belted. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back at Truist Park, Austin Riley at the plate. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And that one fouled off. Kershaw winds and deals. Fastball for a strike. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. His first homer of the year, and this game is tied. It's 1-1.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
C.J. Abrams, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Ortiz throws across the diamond. That's the second out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ozzie Albies in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that'll get down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Braves get one on the big fly. Out front and foul to the left side. To third, Riley. Handles, throws to first, and one away in the top of the third. This is Bryce Terang. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ozuna pulls that one down, and there are 2 down. And stepping in is the speedy Sal Freeland. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there. He's rewarded with the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Fielder will hit next. Doubled his first time. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that's the... Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Acuna, a strong-armed right fielder, hitting leadoff in today's game. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. The 1-1. Out to short, Ortiz. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So now the DH spot, Michael Harris the second. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Trout pulls it down. That's out number 2. And next for Atlanta, Tony Mueller. And first offering is fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss. It's 0 to 1.
One strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. Got him looking as the fastball rolls. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Down the ball here, rolls foul.
Well, these Brewers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Hit the air left field. Ozuna sizes this one up. And there's one away. Looks like the weather could actually factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain.
Here's Manny Machado, flying to left his first time. Foul ball. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's William Contreras. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a fair ball. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-1.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jackson Chourio now at the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. And that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 3-1.
Well, he started it in pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Mueller makes the grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And the batter now, Austin Riley. Pitches in there. That's strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And a big swing and a miss. That one a little bit high, and the count 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider where a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite. So tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Schwellenbach back to work. And that's outside. 1-0.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
And that one misses up and in, and it's 2-1.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Okay.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Albies over to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now it's going to be Sal Freeland. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
Hard hit left side. In the hole. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
It's important if he can go.
And he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
This to third, and a foul ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Machado throws to first in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Right down the chute. That's strike one.
One strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Clips the corner. 0-1. Just missed.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the... New pitcher for the Braves. Here's Johnson.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Trout. 0 for 2 in this one. High fly ball out into left center field. Ozuna sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And now it's Manny Machado. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing, Dan. Bottom of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris the second. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Harris measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And that's way high, and that's ball 1. Kershaw fires. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1-2 now. On the outside corner. Got him looking. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Tony Mueller. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
He goes down looking. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Ozuna in the box again, takes a strike. That misses the zone, and 1-1. Late with the swing there.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So one.
Pitching for the
Welcome
Braves.
back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Katie Middleton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And there's a foul ball. That one missed.
1-1.
Out front, rip foul. Swing and a ball popped up. Abrams under this one. Puts it away for the out. Jackson Chorio up now for the Brewers. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty. On the ground, out to short. And he'll be safe at first.
Now batting shortstop.
And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. Check swing, went around. That's strike one. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. The throw to third, he's in there.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. To first, might be 2. Goes to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. So they bring on the veteran, Chad Green.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a 1-2. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Contreras sprinting after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Olsen. Upstairs. And the count is even, 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you get the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the... Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Yarbrough.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Freely stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a miss.
They really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. He just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here's the first baseman, Fielder. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Rip to short. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Bryce Elder getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lee, the lefty, warming up as well. Lifted in the air, out to left. Ozuna should have it. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1. Green, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Popped up. Green settles under and makes the catch. 1 away. So here's the Braves' designated hitter, Michael Harris II. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And he takes it himself in the end. Mueller in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. A way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Next offering upstairs. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball down the left field line. Yelich should have it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Bryce Elder.
Number 55.
Trout leading things off. Takes a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here comes Manny Machado. 1 for 3. Ripped on a line to center. Mueller makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
He swings and fouls one off. Elder, 26 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick in 2020. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. And a strike on the outside edge. Down and in, moved his feet. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up. Back here in Atlanta, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Seaver cheats. Comes out trying to close it out. A chance at his first save of the year. There's a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Nice grab. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting.
These 2 outs away. Here comes Austin Riley. And there's a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swinging a foul out of play. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Braves trailing by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out.
Well, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. That was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Olsen tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2. This could end it. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs. And that's a little bit high.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Brewers have won 4 in a row.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on the wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final 3-1. And the road team.